And welcome back, welcome back. So let's go for the... Let's go for pony. I'll walk. I get... Oh, wait. I'm here, so... Combat unarmed. Ooh. Issue fight unarmed against... With weapon. Oh. 30 seconds, stack them up. Oh. Sandman. It's gonna be easy to knock out or stealth kill someone. I don't even know what to do with combos. Ooh, we have it. Elbow. Left, right. Interesting. Alchemy. Oh yeah. Says into author preservation. Oh, 25% faster, not more. Poison specialist. I think I can do one more. Yeah. Ooh, stealth. Surprise arc. Oh, nice. Escape artist. Oh, escape artist. Yeah, I don't know what. Nah. Three higher. Let's or until you break lock or fail. Ooh, that's good. Nice. That's a really good stuff. Secondary. There's nothing there. Vitality. Start. Nah, that's just nothing. Nothing good. Nothing good. What? Cross the river? Yeah, it's cross the river. Cross the river. Sarkni, Leshy. What was it? What was that? That's the... No, it's the next one. Wait, one thing I don't... Ah, that's the... I was thinking it looks like blood. It was gunpowder. Somebody was using... Yeah, that was gunpowder. How is my weapon? 94 is pretty good. It is pretty good. Nest, of course, the nest. Oh, somebody's been camping here. How is my mat? Horse. 62. Mat obedience 62. No. 3.
Here, mutt.
Okay, there you are. The 62, why it doesn't go any higher? Maybe because my skill is low. Skills. Found master. Yeah, it's 10. It's not that high. Wait, stop. Praise.
Good boy. Good boy.
What about now? 100. Okay. Oh no, I have to feed it time to time. So maybe once a day. I think it goes. Is this one? Please tell me this is the right one. I don't want to go back up again. Locks are there. Can we steal something? Oh, there was something. Leap. Lockpick easy. Okay. I want XP. That's why. I don't care if there's I steal something. As long as lock.
Take care.
Oh wait.
You must be Zinnek.
I was wondering what you're doing here. Fresh blood for the gang?
Yeah. I hear you're running a little behind and could use an extra
Like it was only my fault. Well, what is it you need?
I need to know a few things about my... So, Zinnek, have you any...
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of... And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter?
What? What are you babbling?
Dead souls past... That's why the miller is looking for them.
You fool. We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told...
You can't believe everything. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your...
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher, you know.
What can you tell me?
Well...
Are those nicknames?
Dunger. We always come up with the stupidest name, and nobody sees through them anyway. Bonnie's been here the longest, and I'm surprised she still puts up with crazy. And I think she likes animals. When I try to talk to her about work or weather...
What sort of place?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our...
Behind that boarded-up door?
You know, Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in... Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So I just haven't got...
Zinnek?
So now you need me, eh?
Why do you work...
Well, anywhere else they'd have kicked me out by now. The miller's the last person. He says every idiot is of some use at least.
And you see that...
I see a coin in my hand every week. That's all I care about.
What did you do before you...
A bit of this. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to the... Let's say not exactly. That's what I'm best...
What do you think of Craig?
Is this some kind of test? I can think what I want, and you ought to do the same. Take care.
Wait, what is this one? Mischief artist. Can you...
Good afternoon.
I'm Henry. He sent me to search for an...
Of course I will.
Bonnie.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. What should we call you? Well, you know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself. Did you bring me something from...
Actually, Crazel's...
He's right there.
I'm sorry.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that.
What kind of...
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making... Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistus. While we're on...
He did.
And what...
I'm curious to see... I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life...
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, but that's enough of that. I'd like to chat with you too, but if you're in a hurry to find...
No.
You know what? When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that I had to hide out here for a while. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games, so I'm glad the Millers finally found... You've got a beautiful dog. What?
Mutt.
What a cute fella.
He belonged to this girl I knew. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz.
Well, I used to have a dog, but
He died.
he started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped, but what's done is... And what about you?
No.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather...
Sure. I'm pretty quick when Crazel starts spouting off his alk. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical.
It's his beard that does that, don't? Thanks for talking to me. But now, before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all... It has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean, and we're sitting pretty on a nice...
Barrel is quite...
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times?
I reckon so. There should be as... If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But, like I told you, all the sty... Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can... Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best...
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy.
God's...
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels...
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty... A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he...
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet.
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a walk.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep...
I'll keep that in.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so... He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of the Wolf of Skalitz.
I'd like to learn
What would you like?
alchemy.
Great.
Oh, you pooch.
Hmm. Okay. Let's go and save it, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Agility. Beautiful. Thinking, stealth. Imitation. What? Alchemy, yeah. Please, please, thank you. Oh, okay. I think 1 more hour. I think 8 o'clock they open.
Good day to you.
Yes. Not the 8.
What do you have?
Burger shoes. Yeah. How much do you have it? Trader. Okay. Soft shoes. Another 4 spectacles. Oh, nice. Nice beef. And books. Get rid of all the books. Selling 358. Coins, spade.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes, let's go to the butcher. Let's buy you. Sausage, some sausage as a gift. Okay, so let's buy some sausage. Let's buy some sausage. I think it was,
Hi,
it's this one. That's a butchery, yes. And now the question is, where it is? Oh, that's locked.
About the clothes he made for Olga. He says he's never
God be with you.
fine in his entire life.
You're my friend.
What are you doing here?
Oh, okay. I can't buy it. Wait, it's closed. Housemaid.
Can I help you?
What's that noise? What
Oh, come on.
happened here? You silly doggy.
Anybody home?
What was that? I'm fussing over nothing.
No. Can we get in? Okay, fine. Maybe 1 more hour. Still locked. Oh, shit. Butcher. Okay.
I'm looking for a friend.
Aye, I saw you. But I ain't bothered, you know. You didn't rob me. Because if you did, I'd... He must be some friend...
I'm sorry, but that's not your business, is it?
No, he weren't. And don't try anything on me. If that capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll find you. Take care, friend.
Butcher. Yeah. How do I...
What are you doing? The Lord be with you. What's that note?
Why? Maybe it's... Oh, shut up. That's really annoying.
He says he's never sewn anything that fine in his entire life. Oh, I just can't wait. Greetings. Take care then.
Good day.
Greetings to you. Here, my friend.
It's... Wait, there's something yellow here. Oh, it's this one. Point tipster. 12 o'clock, maybe? Open now.
I'll have a look at the...
You want sausage? Goat skin, pig skin. Forks. Can we sell you something? Dried antlers.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, there you are.
Go!
Let's go, let's go. Why? Why are you going in the middle of the road? Ooh, something is here. Oh, that is... that is right place. Inspect horse. Oh my god, look at the price. 170. Ooh, almost double the... You learn, discovered cemetery. Gravedigge. There you are.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm Henry.
Ignatius. Looking for a final resting, or do you need to bury a dead...
I'm more interested in the Gravedigge.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want...
You got a big cemetery.
Ain't it? But being the Gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without... But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury them. We're all equal before death and the Lord.
What's the story with
The story?
But you said there's been a lot of people...
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me.
I don't know.
That might be the reason, then. Hey? Look, I'm not suggesting anything. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be...
Being a gravedigger...
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in...
Well, I'm only asking.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard...
Are you offering...
No. I'm giving you...
And how do you know that?
You've got that look.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. It's a service.
Have you been a gravedigger?
I did think about it once. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it.
So you've always been here, huh?
And what of it?
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few...
The same as where you come from, I reckon.
That's an interesting way of...
I like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid, or if the law see the sinner then has to erect...
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think?
You're in charge of that too?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it?
So they're all your...
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not...
Unfortunately.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you.
Did you witness their...
Unfortunately.
Oh, I understand that's never easy.
I dug their grave next to our smithy.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. I'm certain their souls were...
But seriously...
Gravedigger? Knacker? Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a... It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they would... Can't even...
Have you heard?
There's something new every...
Are you and the herb woman related?
We're not related. We both got some different herb. What they do with it. But Bozhena ain't like the others. Do you know why they chased her out of...
I don't.
Well, there's a place called Limbus Puerorum. Not even by accident. And that's all...
I'll keep it. Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond?
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names.
Oh, aye. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the... Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away there was from better parts than this.
Yeah, you're right.
Not to worry.
Ignatius.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in...
None of that. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me.
From Lower Semine?
A saltpeter.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
Nah. These white crystals form on the walls of it.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this? I'm going to go there anyway, so...
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and at least one day I can...
You want me to help you with your grave?
Why not? You look...
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit.
I won't say no to... Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samina are interested in it, but thanks for the meat. Grave digging is a job like any other, and if it wasn't for us knackers...
Of course. I'm just a little worried about what people... I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. So what then? Shall we nice and early? Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day.
I understand.
I think 5 o'clock, something like that. Now we just have to
Have a
wait.
kind master, eh?
Oh, my horse is there. Okay. What? How many horses you? Oh yeah, you have to. Okay, there's nothing there. Let's go in and sneak around. It sounded... Oh, what? How did you get here?
Needs to simmer a bit more. Well, it's not exactly the nectar of the gods, but it's not too bad.
Okay, so it's best to just wait. Let's finish the mission fast. Mm.
God bless.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him in any case. Heavens, hop on the wagon and snort.
Okay.
Did I bring that stuff for Vice?
Okay, how?
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on! Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see.
Oh, in this one. Okay.
I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
What lackeys?
Stop fooling around.
I want to talk to you.
You were starting to scare me.
I'm coming.
Move it.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into the...
Of course.
You can count on.
Glad to... Let's go, Maybe... Did I get this right? Maybe it was the one with...
Not much left.
The next farm's just up ahead. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop 'em up and haul 'em off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead. It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. What the... Did I step in shit? Oh! You...
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
It really... No wonder the pigs caught some...
Well, what do you know? I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on...
I'd rather go back to sacks of flour.
Poor things. A waste of good meat.
I'm sorry.
See, you could do it. Do you want to keep going or not?
I took...
Nice work. There's even a bit...
Yeah, you'd eat.
But nicely in the cold. Let's keep going. Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Lazy bones.
Did you sleep in a barn or what?
Put that weapon away.
Oh, Sakra. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Track. Barking. He's coming from over there.
Boy. Let's go, yeah? Before someone... Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The Gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus!
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick 'em. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the Gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet.
Hurry off now.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Oh, did you sleep in a barn or what? Looking like that.
It's taken
care of?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, 'cause that's just what...
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before...
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did.
I surely fuck... Because if he runs off and ravages... Let's go before we...
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. I'll just tell Crazel where you have it. I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit according to your design.
Now that would be a great honour.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. Unless... Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ign... Take it as a thanks for your help.
Settle down in Troskowitz. Build mounds of dead animals. No.
Here's something that'll definitely come either with me or...
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a beast of it.
Look at me. I'm a Lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers.
God.
Ow! Sacra!
I found the place. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia. Only it's not a pit. It's the gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff?
Yeah. And
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zin. I was hoping it'd be closer to go. If I send 2 wagons, it'll...
What should I do?
That means I could mix and...
Crazel, focus.
Oh, sorry. It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which...
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any?
Not for now.
What about all the niter?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to...
So, the search for saltpeter?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create... the origin.
God.
As alchemical scholars, we actually... to penetrate the diaphanum and find out...
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Well, what's the next task?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the...
Scribe Erezine received a trunk.
The document of Hermes Trismegistus?
No, a book. And from an author more It's thin, with a sand-colored... You might say it's kind of an alchem...
So I'm gonna have to... I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in.
For some, the gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a
What person?
Hold on, we've got the Samine wedding cup. I can't wait to try out my new potion. What about you?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work. I hope you're promised.
Of course it does. What do you take? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. I'll say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll...
So you'll really get me into that way?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. Or, to be more exact, the 2 of us will be accompanying me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant.
It'll be some
Correct. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the more... All will be stunned by her beauty. All it'll take is a little push. And... clunk!
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and noble or not. He's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are... And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side, so you... Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to...
It sounds suspiciously easy.
I admit there's a certain element here. First, we have to find our great...
Where do you want to find...
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't...
Could Bonnie do?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let...
So a village...
I doubt an ordinary village girl. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelioff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be...
Dorothy owns the...
Aye. Next to... You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage.
All right.
Heck, you're a talented, likable youngster. And don't forget, you're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes... So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find...
Where do you think? The butcher's? Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dressing?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Ulrich won't know. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive. But that...
Where can I...
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to make...
I'll be going.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, there, I'll let our... Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech.
Okay, we are finished for the day, and we have anything extra? No. No. There's nothing. Nothing to do. Books. Then we fall asleep for night, and it will be beautiful.
Exhausted. I could lay down for a bit. Christ, I need some sleep.
Come on, sleep. Okay, I will end here and see you next time. Bye bye.